Hello there, and welcome back to Napalm's newest news. So, today we have the dev blog on the Akizuki. Link to it is, as usual, in the video description down below. And then it has the title Fire for Effect. Well, we will have to see about that one. And I want to bring in here a little bit of my expertise when it comes to my experience with destroyers, when I may say so myself. And I also will bring, unlike Gaijin, some numbers to the table from within the game. So Akizuki has an interesting story. It was designed and developed specifically to provide effective anti-aircraft cover for carrier task forces. And Akizuki will offer its captains the best anti-air platform available in the destroyer line of the upcoming Japanese naval forces. And when I look at it, it is not really all that promising, and I will state why. So basically the selling point is the 4x2 8 100mm utility guns, dual purpose I think they mean, and on top of this 35 anti-aircraft cannons with a 25mm caliber, and then heavy torpedoes. But the cons are no armor-piercing shells for the main caliber guns, and that already is a big drawback. And let's talk about the firepower. So first of all, the 25mm are really great versus patrol boats, especially in their number, but they are not really that effective versus aircraft with limited range, limited amount of effectiveness, then the constant reload because they only have a clip, as seen here in those videos. They are clip fed and not really belt fed. They were just a thing for the Japanese Navy, but they are not really comparable, in my opinion, to the 40mm Bofors for the Americans or the 37mm that lacks the reload and overheat for the Germans. So, and also the 37 from the Soviets. So there is quite a bit of drawback to their effective short range. Yeah, maybe the hail of fire. Yeah. Then let's talk about the torpedoes, and only 4 long lances will not be that effective, and torpedoes are in current naval forces also not that effective. And then let's talk about the dual purpose nature of those 100mm guns. So let's talk about first the anti-ship capabilities. It depends on the turret rotation speed and their reload. And here it is stated that it has an extremely high rate of fire. Well, then it must be much lower than 4 seconds, because the German T-22 Type 1939 torpedo boat has a reload of 4 seconds for its 105mm guns, and the normal HE and the base use HE both pack 1.55 kilograms of TNT filler. Then also the Frunze with its 102mm guns, aka 4-inch, has a reload of 5 seconds and packs a whopping 2.1 kilograms in the base fuse shell. The Clemson, the American one, has 6.7 seconds reload for also its 4-inch guns and packs 1.21 kilogram of TNT filler in the HE shell, no base use. So that is then very interesting, because all those ships are battle rating 4.0 or 3.7, and the Akizuki will be the top performing destroyer in the upcoming Japanese naval tree, available to War Thunder captains with the release of update 1.89. That means it will have a battle rating of 4.3, and then you need to fight with this HE shell, where I have no idea how high the rate of fire is, how good the turret rotation speed is, how good the trajectory is, how good you are at dealing with enemies at longer ranges, so like 5 kilometers, and how you get fired back to by Narvik-Zerstörers and USS Summers, USS Summer, or USS Sumner, and then also the Fletcher class in general, and the Soviet destroyers. I don't really take your chances, in particular versus the American destroyers that have those anti-fragmentation armor, lower caliber HE shell. Well, its effect can be completely absorbed, and you have no armor piercing. And this is before we talk about the anti-aircraft capabilities, because you don't have proximity fuse shells. Not is it only not stated in the dev block, but the Japanese just simply, as far as I know, didn't have them in the Second World War. So you need to use those 100mm utility guns with distance fuse. And then there are only 100mm, so they probably will not pack that much TNT compared to 5-inch guns. I know this is a wild guess, and I don't know how effective the high rate of fire is in this to make up for it, but you better have some damn good aim with it. And then you still have to stay alive for that long. So I'm not really a fan of this. I think this is, with a battle rating of 4.3, dead on arrival. Yes, it will make for some nice fireworks, and it will make a really, really great PT boat hunter with all those main guns and all those secondaries, but I don't think that it has, you know, really great performance overall. The speed seems to be not that bad, but it's you know, if it gets forced in that environment, and in particular if you want to, or you have to fight these cruisers, say goodbye to your ship. Yeah, 33 knots, 61 kilometers per hour is also not the fastest. So I am keen on trying it out. I am looking forward to it, but I don't have the highest hopes for here this Japanese destroyer. Sorry to disappoint you. That's it with Napalm's newest news. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a like if you did, subscribe if you want to see more, and we'll see each other on the waves of War Thunder. Peace.